Top 4 Most Violent Zodiac Signs. Aggression and violence are part of human nature, even if in time we learn how to control our violent manifestations. It can be easily compared with a volcano, in that even if it's sleeping, deep inside there's magma activity. In the same way, negative feelings boil up inside of us and might burst into violence at some point, if not treated properly. In connection with the stars and planets, some zodiac signs are able to control their violent outbursts, but there are also others that are controlled by violence easier. Number 1. Aries. The baby of the zodiac, Aries is also a warrior, being ruled by Mars. Aries will always want to win. They have a huge amount of energy and the ability to lead masses. Competing all the time will always have the context to get angry. They're impulsive, and it's easy to provoke them. They're fun until they're not, because they'll do everything to win, whatever it is. Aries will change the game's rules while you play just to be sure that they win. Aries needs a spark to get from zero to hero when they get angry. Everything around will be devastated and burned. It's not about physical violence, but more about mouth violence. They're very good with words, and they'll use sharp words to destroy you. Number 2. Cancer. Cancer is a water sign full of emotions and with a kind heart. From that spot, they can easily become overly sensitive and possessive. The most important people in their lives will be protected fiercely. Most of the time, Cancer's optimistic, creative, and positive. But if their thoughts move the spotlight on wrongdoings and sufferings, they can get very negative. Don't try to play with their feelings. They'll feel heartbroken and will search for revenge. They're out for blood, and they'll do their best to destroy enemies from the roots. They will rest only when they believe the revenge is complete, and you'll never be sure when the violence is over. It's no guarantee that you will live in peace after that. Number 3. Libra. Librans are gentle and soft people. But don't push their limits too far, because they become very dangerous. Libras have the ability to see both sides of the coin. Ruled by the planet Venus, we speak about love, beauty, war, and aggression. We know that for Libra natives, it's important how they show off and what people think about them. If someone tries to disrespect them, criticize them, or correct them, they might become angry and violent. Is that kind of violence that kills you from the inside the silent violence? Libra will give you the silent treatment. They'll be cold, and they'll carefully plan their revenge. From time to time, they'll look for you just to be sure that you're still in pain. Number 4. Scorpio. Scorpios become aggressive when they're ruled by emotions. We all know that Scorpio is very emotional, and they don't express their feelings too often. So many emotions suppressed will come out at a time like water from a clogged pipe. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto and Mars. One is the god of the underworld, and the other is the god of war. Just from this perspective, you can understand what we're talking about. They're dangerous, fierce, and inflexible, and a big amount of aggression comes out when they feel disrespected. Being stubborn and unapologetic are something specific to them, and they will use violence to protect their freedom of expression. Scorpios want to have companions for when they're in pain, and for that, they pay back all the time. Dealing with anger is not easy for anyone, but for the dark Scorpio, it's even harder. They don't have the best coping mechanisms. Once they learn how to cope, they become softer and come up from the dark water to clearer waters. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, share, and subscribe for all the updates.